And it's through our next gentleman that we've heard of Ethan and his wares. Jim Callis and Sam Dykstra from MLB Pipeline join us to talk about this division and more. Guys, thanks for the time. I know there are a lot of games in the breakout series next week that you're looking forward to. In fact, it's got me choked up. They're so exciting. My bad. Give us, and I guess let's start with Jim on this. Give us the game matchups, Jim, that most appeal to you next week.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's so many. I think Cubs-Dodgers jumps out to me. They're two of the best farm systems in baseball. We'll have that game on MLB Network on March 13th. You're going to see interesting pitchers, Cade Horton for the Cubs, Jackson Ferris for the Dodgers. You got top 100 hitters all over the place, Moises Ballesteros, James Triantos, Josue DePaula, who looks like the next Jordan Alvarez, Zaire Hope, who's so dynamic. That one's an exciting one. You got Mariners versus Guardians, two more loaded systems. You guys just showed the graphic. 6 Mariners top 100 prospects can be in the game, plus switch pitcher Jurangelo Saintja. Guardians have #1 overall pick in last year's draft. Travis Bazzana, they're deep. And then Reds Brewers, I don't know if there's going to be two more electric arms in the same spring breakout matchup than Chase Burns and Jacob Mizorowski. And they got Sam's favorite prospect in that game, too, Jesus Monday, who I know Sam is probably a little jealous that he's not going to be in Peoria for that one, but a lot of exciting games out in Arizona.
Yeah, Sam, I'll ask you the same question then. The games that you're most looking forward to next week.
Yeah, well, Jim's out in Arizona enjoying the Jesus Monday show. I'll be over here in Florida, and Florida's particularly loaded as well. I mean, you look at that first matchup between the Red Sox and Rays. I don't want to give away our farm system rankings before they're out, but both of those clubs are going to rank extremely high. You think about Boston's big three, they're all in this game. Roman Anthony, Christian Campbell, Marcelo Meyer. That'll be the heart of Boston's lineup, and then the Rays might have the deepest system in all of baseball. All 5 top 100 prospects are going to be on the roster. Carson Williams could flash leather at short. Xavier Isaac has some pop. Chandler Simpson might be the fastest man in baseball. He's included as well. Then I really like that in-state Pennsylvania rivalry between the Pirates and Phillies. Aiden Miller, Justin Crawford, Eduardo Taiit bring some top 100 heft to the Pirates side. And then Connor Griffin has opened a lot of eyes as an 18-year-old in Major League camp for Pittsburgh. And then Mets Nationals. Who doesn't love a matchup that could settle some NL East bragging rights down the line? That'll happen on March 16th. Maybe that's when we see triple-digit heat from Harleen Susana. He can easily throw 102. And I really like the Mets' depth in their lineup as well. Williams, Carson Bench, those are 2 top 100 guys, and Ryan Clifford, who used to have that status as a potential first base / outfielder. He's got some pop, so a lot to like on the Florida side as well.
For sure. Chandler Simpson, down ballot Rookie of the Year candidate for me in the American League. If he gets the at-bats, you know he's going to run a lot. Let's get you to some players, Jim, that you're looking forward to watching. There's a lot of power in the Cactus League among these prospects.
Yeah, we gave 5 on the 20-80 scale. We gave 5 guys 70 grades for power. 3 of them are going to be in spring breakout games out here. Jack Caglione with the Royals, Charlie Connor with the Rockies, both from last year's draft. Bryce Eldridge. Not enough room on this graphic, but Sebastian Walcott, the Rangers, is not far off that list. Nick Kurtz from the A's is not far off that list. Just a ton of power that's going to be showcased out here in Arizona.
Same question for you, Sam. Players, individual players in your circuit for the spring breakout series.
Yeah, I mentioned the Boston big three, right? Between Roman Anthony, Christian Campbell, and Marcelo Meyer. Alex Cora has even said he thinks Marcelo Meyer is maybe the forgotten one of that bunch. So this is a real opportunity for him to really show out and prove why he is the number 12 overall prospect in baseball. He's a really good fielder at shortstop. We know how difficult it is to play there. And he's had a good spring so far with a 956 OPS. He can hit too. He just needs to be healthy, but this will be a great opportunity for him against the Rays in that first one. And then Bubba Chandler, going back to that in-state rivalry between the Pirates and the Phillies. Think back to what was the highlight of last year's spring breakout. For me, it was Paul Skeens going up against Jackson Holliday. Well, there's every potential that Bubba Chandler could be the starter for the Pirates. He's our number 15 overall prospect. He's got 3 above average pitches with his fastball, slider, and changeup. Would love to see him maybe air it out in that first inning against the Phillies. He's already touched 99.6 this spring. I know it hasn't been a tremendous spring for him in terms of command, but look how he ended the year last year. He had a sub-2 ERA in AAA. This guy's knocking on the door, and this will be a major spotlight for Bubba Chandler.
Jim Callis, Sam Dykstra, what we know about these prospects largely comes from your work on MLB Pipeline. Thank you for that, and thank you for the time. Enjoy the Spring Breakout Series next week, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks so much.